This is the 15th century, baby, which means we get torture, we get burning at the stake, and even the Assassin's Creed guy trying to rob you. We are here in the Eldian Empire, right before Rot Rays hit Titans in the walls.
Hello there.
And oh look!
だからこの世の平穏
We got Nanami after getting isekai by Mahito. Too bad he didn't end up at the beach. This anime has been amazing so far, and now that I've gotten your attention, it's time to start our class on the universe. I won't lie, I passed on this the first time around. Who wants to watch hours of dialogue about theology and Earth's movement, right? But then I had a sudden epiphany. Out of all the random isekais and regular manga to anime releases, this was the hidden gem. If the Monogatari series has taught me anything, it is not to judge an anime by its name. It is also ironic that an anime about questioning ideals was made by Japan. Orb on the movements of the earth is all about astronomy and theology, where it was so much easier to solve problems. A girl doesn't like you, call her a witch and she's dead. Peasant was rude to you as a noble, execute him or imprison him. Someone is competing with you, hire assassins and kill him. Deal. Orb, however, is mainly focused around dialogue and ideals, where famous philosophers like Aristotle and Aristarchus get mentioned, where deep discussions about truth and beliefs are held every episode, and every character fits right in the story. In all honesty, if you're looking for fights, this ain't it for you. In the first part, we follow Raphael, a prodigy among his peers who is a self-centered fellow, and Nowak, a church inquisitor in charge of obtaining information from all heretics. Raphael is someone who loves astrology and can never stop thinking about it, and I honestly know how that feels. Telling myself not to play League of Legends, and then finding myself in the middle of a match just seems like quite the addiction. He lives in this religious center world, and if you know anything about 15th century Europe, going against the church only gets you two things. One, torture, and two, death itself. He's someone who knows going with the flow is the better option, and that accepting life as is will only grant him two things: an easy time and entrance into heaven. He was just a follower until he met Hubert, a heretic, whose research could upheaval the order of life and the universe itself. Raphael does happen to get caught by Nowak, and just before he was about to be taken away, Hubert sacrifices his own life for him. But right before he gets taken away, he passes on his necklace to him, a necklace that gives life to this manga. Seeing how driven he was to continue his research reminded me of an amazing Aristotle quote: "There is no great genius without a touch of madness." And as you can see, all characters in the show follow that. Not even that can stop these types of people who are just built different. Raphael then continues his research and starts to believe in the idea itself, the idea that the sun is the center of the universe. I can't say much more because it would spoil a lot, so let's move on to part 2. Whereas part 1 works as the setup, part 2 is the result of it. It starts us off 10 years later with two assassins for hire, one who loves the stars and loves to track him, and the other one who believes there is nothing good about the world and is only waiting to go to heaven. This unlikely duo then meets another heretic, one who, just like Hubert, believes that heliocentrism is the way to go and is on his way to execution. After this duo betrays their orders, they follow the heretic's advice and find a chest containing years of research into this theory, a theory that the church deems to be dangerous and erroneous. The only other character I will mention is the monk Bedeni. Although he is part of the church, he highly believes in himself and that knowledge is above all. He is someone who believes that he is special and he was meant to be part of something big in this world rather than conform to all the rules and just be a follower. He goes through so much and still follows through his own agenda, and that's what makes him special to me. This anime has so much packed into it and it is easily in my top 5 from 2024. The manga itself is finished, so you can go give it a read when you can. And I will leave you with a question. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next week.